and gentlemen, it is August 15th, 2025, Friday, August 15th, 2025. My name is Nick Parsons, and this is the Betting Memo. On today's show, we're going to have a featured handicapper come on and talk about his free NFL play going tonight. He has that pick posted on the free picks page over at Sports Memo. It's Dan, the Professor Kaiser. We're also going to have a round of rapid-fire free picks. We're going to have my Parsons best bet, an actual client play, and I'm looking to bounce back here after what I think was a tough loss last night with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Maybe you guys disagree, and you can leave those comments down below if you do. And we're also going to have the Gold Sheet free play. If you guys don't know what the Gold Sheet is, it's a company that's been around since the late 1950s. They have a world-class newsletter, and they provide picks on both Wager Talk and at Sports Memo. They also provide me with a daily Gold Sheet free pick on every Betting Memo show. So guys, let's just get right into the Friday Gold Sheet free play. Okay, guys, with college football and the NFL regular seasons now just around the corner, the focus has shifted for the Gold Sheet pretty much moving forward onto the gridiron. And we've got another college football season win total from the Gold Sheet team on Friday. And this time, they're heading to the SEC, and they're looking under 7.5 wins for South Carolina. And that's available at -165 at DraftKings on Friday morning. And they go on to say that the Gamecocks had 5 players selected in the first 4 rounds of the NFL draft, and South Carolina is going to struggle to replace those pieces. Per ESPN's Bill Connolly, the Gamecocks are tied with Ole Miss for the lowest returning production number on defense in the SEC. And they finished by saying, even if South Carolina wins all of the road games that they are favored in, the Gamecocks are still going to have to earn some wins in some tough SEC road environments to clear this total. Guys, the Gold Sheet is red hot right now, not only with their free picks that they've been giving me since we started the Betting Memo, but also with their client picks. We'll get into the leaderboards and look at them a little more closely here, but they're 12-1 with their last 13 client picks. And if you're interested in learning more about the Gold Sheet, guys, then here's a great opportunity to do so. As early bird subscribers to the 25-26 Football Gold Sheet newsletter, will have access to all of their exclusive off-season content, and that includes NFL preseason releases starting tonight and over the next 2 weeks. Visit wagertalk.com/goldsheet/football to subscribe for less than $10 per week. We have some super hot handicappers to talk about here shortly. We'll get into the leaderboards here completely in a moment. On every Betting Memo show, I have to talk to you about a little bit of business. So I have to tell you about some of the specials going on over at Sports Memo right now. And so guys, for a limited time, they have a 7 days flex pass or a 7 days all access pass for just $69. So that's less than $10 per day. It's the #1 limited time deal going on at Sports Memo right now. So go check that out. And then on Wednesdays, it's $5 Wednesdays. Every handicapper releases one $5 package. And so you guys, there's no coupon needed, and you can load up as many plays as you like. And so it's a great opportunity to load up on a variety of top plays from a variety of different handicappers. And then today, it's 50% off Friday. I should have mentioned it earlier, but guys, it's 50% off Fridays at Sports Memo. Same sort of thing as $5 Wednesday in that every handicapper releases one 50% off package. Another great opportunity to take advantage and save at the same time. My Parsons best bets are actual client picks. I've fallen to 1-3 this week after the loss with the Blue Bombers. I had -4.5 points. So that play looked like it was going to cash the entire game. The Bombers defense fell apart, and then they started playing for the win and not the cover. And unfortunately, that one came up short. I mean, it's hard to call that one a bad beat, but it sure does feel like one to me. But now here, guys, on Friday, we're shifting gears. I'm back on the WNBA hardwood. And the game that I'm looking at, it sees the Seattle Storm in a double revenge spot at the Atlanta Dream. Let's get into it. All right, guys, I like the Storm here. They're primed to cover with the spread against the Atlanta Dream tonight, in my opinion. They're desperate now to snap a 5-game losing streak and to also get some revenge for their 2 losses to the Dream, including that 95-85 defeat at home on Wednesday. The Storm's recent skid, coupled with their trade for Brittany Sykes, though, clearly shows a desperate need to reclaim their competitive edge. Sykes has shown early promise with increased shot efficiency. Skylar Diggins-Smith, despite her recent struggles, is a key factor. She had that historic all-star triple-double, and so it showcases her ability to dominate when she is motivated. And so after a lackluster performance against the Dream last time out, I think that she's definitely poised for a bounce back here. I mean, Diggins' veteran leadership will definitely help her team rally here against a dream squad, which I really do think looks poised for a letdown. Now, Atlanta, of course, is riding this 5-game win streak, but now I think it finally falters after its emotional road win in Seattle. The Dreams' 20-11 record and strong backcourt of Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard, of course, makes them a very formidable opponent. But with 2 straight road games on the West Coast starting this weekend at Golden State, Atlanta is also going to get caught looking ahead here, in my opinion. And finally, guys, with the majority of the betting public quick to back the Dream here, we're definitely going full on contrarian with this one. But I like betting on motivated teams, and this really is Seattle's biggest game of the season without question. While I do think that the outright win is the most probable outcome here, my official call and my Parsons best bet for Friday is to take the points with the Seattle Storm. I have +2.5. Guys, the NFL is here. I'm 5-1 with my NFL picks. I have a full week 2 card already posted. I'm looking forward to having plenty of Parsons best bet client plays coming in college football and in the NFL. Guys, I'm actually leading over at Sports Memo in college football, the entire site since 2023. But to do that, though, guys, I'm going to have to ask you to please smash the like button. Please also leave some comments, whether you agree or disagree. That does definitely help out with the algorithm. And then also hit the bell icon, because every time we go live, you guys will get notified. And then you can take advantage of the information we're putting out there for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this stuff is really easy to do, but it really does help us out. And it allows us to continue to put out this content for you guys. And so, guys, our Friday featured capper is here in the online studio with me, Dan, the Professor Kaiser. And so, Dan, you have a free pick posted on Friday night. It's the Titans at the Falcons this weekend. Why don't you tell everyone about your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. So, to be honest, I usually don't play many preseason games. I just don't like to sit down and try to figure out who's playing, who's not playing, and stuff like that. But this season, I have played a couple preseason games. I'm 2-0 in premium plays, including a 5% play. And in all preseason NFL games, I'm 4-1. In this game between the Titans and Falcons, I am looking at a total. Both teams lost their first preseason game. You look at these Titans, they're a very young team. They got going with a rookie quarterback, so it's going to take some time to get things worked out offensively. The offense didn't do much in their first preseason game against the Buccaneers. They threw the ball 33 times and ran the ball 21 times. Cam Ward, the rookie, he played decent, 5 for 8, 67 yards. He played a couple of series, led them to a touchdown. This top unit for the Titans is expected to see a little bit of time in this game, but I wouldn't expect them to play more than a quarter. Brandon Allen, Trevor Siemian will see some time under center to see who can become the number 2 quarterback. Neither one of those quarterbacks really do a lot for me. Look at this Falcons team in their first preseason game. They threw for 183 yards on 23 pass attempts, rushed for 22 yards on 11 attempts. The Falcons, a little different approach here. None of their stars played in the first game. None of them are going to play in this game. Michael Penix is out. Bijan Robinson won't play. Drake London won't play. Kirk Cousins didn't play in the first game. You may see him a series or 2 in this game. I highly doubt that either. You're going to see a lot of Easton Stick. To be honest, when I was breaking this game down, this is the first time I've ever heard of Easton Stick. But he did get a bunch of the work under center. He went 15 for 18, 149 yards passing, a TD.
Yep.
But neither teams showed much on offense in the preseason. They scored 17 total points in between them in 2 games. I don't see a lot of scoring in this one either. I think it's just going to be a pretty low-scoring game. So I'm going to take the under in this one.
So Dan feels that field position and the men in the trenches are going to decide this game. So Dan, you did tell us about a few of your runs and packages there. Anything else you want to add before we leave today?
Yeah, I did really well in baseball. Had a minor setback on Wednesday. But, yeah, big this weekend in baseball, as always. And I'll have a big 4% play coming up in the preseason for Saturday. And I'm looking at a big 4% play for preseason football on Monday as well.
Okay, well, good luck with your NFL this weekend. Dude, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to having you on again.
Thanks for having me, and go D.
Okay, so thanks to Dan Kaiser, the professor, for coming on. And so I hope to have a handicapper on for tomorrow's show as well. But either way, moving forward, I'm going to be able to rotate in as many handicappers from Sports Memo as possible on the Betting Memo show. So just to quickly recap, guys, my official Parsons best bet client play for Friday is on the Seattle Storm plus 2.5 points at Atlanta. The Gold Sheets college football team future is on the under 7.5 wins for South Carolina, and that's available at minus 165. And the featured free play from Dan Kaiser is on the under 38.5 in the Titans and the Falcons. Good news for you guys about the handicappers over at Sports Memo. There's a lot of new faces over there, and they are all peers in the industry, but they're hyper competitive and they're fighting every day to be on top of these leaderboards. And that's one of the coolest parts of Sports Memo, these dynamic leaderboards. So let's get caught up on the hottest handicappers in the nation in each sport right now. And so the Gold Sheet really does seem unstoppable right now, guys. They're leading over the last 3 days and the last 7 days, and they're 12-1 overall with their client picks, their last 13. And they're also now the new site leader as well over the last 30 days with a 22-9 record. Same thing for the Major League Baseball board. The Gold Sheet leads over the last 7 days and over the last 30 days with a 15-5 record. And in the WNBA, it's Steve Seagrave continuing to hold down the #1 spot over the last 30 days with a 13-6 record. The NFL Week 2 gets going tonight, guys. 2 games tonight. I have a 4% total going. I'm 5-1 to start. And the Insiders Room has a 5% play going tonight as well, guys. And they currently lead after week 1 of the preseason with a perfect 3-0 record. And in the Canadian Football League, it's Tim Michael that leads over the last 30 days with an 8-3 record. Rapid fire free picks time, guys. I have 8 free picks here for you. These are just all of the free picks available over on the free picks page over at Sports Memo, coming at you rapid fire style. So Pro Sports Picks has a play on the over 11.5 in the Diamondbacks and the Rockies. Mark David says take the Mets minus 116 at home against the Mariners. And this is interesting here, guys. The Insiders Room likes the Mariners as a live dog here in New York against the Mets. So go to the free picks page to see these handicappers' contrasting analysis. And what do you guys think? Leave comments down below. Tim Michael has a play on the Kansas City Royals minus 167 at home to the White Sox. Billy Coleman likes the over 9 in the Yankees and the Cardinals. Ben Burns has a play on the Blue Jays plus 102 as a dog at home to the Rangers. Steve Seagrave has an MLB player prop on Brenton Doyle over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBI at minus 145. And finally, guys, Rob Vincelletti has a play on the Cubs minus 190 at home to the Pirates. So guys, if you're counting, that was 11 plays today on the Betting Memo. I'm looking to bounce back with my Parsons best bet tonight, and I'm going to be back again on Saturday. Before you leave, don't forget to smash the like button, to please leave some comments, and to also hit the bell icon. Until Saturday, guys, good luck with the WNBA tonight. See you tomorrow. Take care.